right? And I would like to ask whether, so have you booked your individual practical session? So from January, we are going to have individual practicals for you all. Still not started. From
Yes,
January
sir.
1st, we are starting. Yeah. If you have booked that, good. If not, please book a session, right? So I'll show you the sheet that shows the current booking. So this is how the sheet is filled currently. And please allocate your time, otherwise, so sometimes it will be overloaded like this. So maximum we can put 3 students one time, right? But it is even done individually. Even for these 3 students, it is done individually. Therefore, please allocate your time before others allocate the time. So you can allocate any time between 8:30 to 5 in any day. Any time between 8:30 to 5 in any day. So if you have already booked, and for an example, if school started, right? If your school start, then what you have to do is you have to change the time to evening time. But for the moment, you can put in morning time. So since still schools are not started, you can put in morning time. Later, you can change that to evening time. Okay, right. So if you
Okay,
have,
sir.
yeah, if you are not booked, please let me know on WhatsApp. So please send me a message through WhatsApp, then I can book it for you. Okay, right. So that is about the practical booking. And the next thing is about your student registration. So if you have already filled the student registration form, your details will be here, right? For an example, let me sort out for grade. So basically, I think grade 9 and 8 students are here. So let's sort out. Okay. If you can see your name here, that's good. If not, your details are not with us. Then the problem is, so if your details are not with us, when you are sending some postage packages, especially when institute send in some postages, then you will not receive that, right? I can see these data in my sheet.
Sir, my name is only in grade 7 but not in grade 8.
Yeah, that's
I am
okay. That's totally okay. So no need to
so
put in, yeah, no need to repeat that. Put your 2021 grade, right? Put your
I'm in
2021
grade
grade. That's enough.
2021. I am in grade 8.
Yeah, then I'll edit this to 2021. So may I know your name?
Mesat Minru, sir.
Mesat. Your name is 2000 in grade 871, no? So
Yes,
then
sir.
I have to take grade 7 on, but don't do like that, right? So always put your 2021 grade. Otherwise, say Mesat. Mesat. Okay, Mesat, your grade. I have to edit that to grade 8, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, other details are okay, no?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Okay, others?
excuse me, sir.
Yes.
My grade is also grade 9 in 2021.
So may I know your name?
I am Anaditi Matya.
Anadi. Your grade is grade 9, no? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
updated. It's updated. You are in grade 9, correct? No issue with that.
Sir, is updated.
Sorry.
Sir, is my one uploaded?
Dihini.
No, sir, Minul.
Minul. So if you have put the correct date, I'm not going to update this anyway. If you have correct, if you have put correct data, yes, it's grade 9, right? I think it's correct. Okay, so this is basically the registration sheet. Okay, then with that, I'm going to move to this to today's lesson. Okay, last week we clearly discussed about how to update date and time in your computer. How to update date and time in your computer. So basically, if you were not there in last week in this class, what you have to do, we are uploading all the lessons. So anytime you can go and watch it through your Edmodo. Anytime you can go and check that through Edmodo, right? So any past lesson, if you want to, if you wish to see grade, let's say your grade and grade, even grade 2020 grade, grade so all the videos you can go anytime and watch it. We are not going to remove that, but please remember that now it's uploaded to YouTube as well as public links. But after January, we are not going to upload that as a public link to the YouTube. So initial lessons are only they are in YouTube. So otherwise, what you're going to do is you can simply subscribe YouTube channel and see all videos, but it's not going to happen, right? Basically, those who are coming to the class can do that. So they can go to Edmodo and watch that, but not through YouTube, right? Okay, so then last day we have discussed about updating date, time and time zone of the computer. So may I know the time zone that we are in? Can anyone tell the time zone that we are in? Yes. අපි මොන time zone එකේදී ඉන්නේ පුතේ?
5.5.
Yeah, it's 5 UTC, that the standard time plus 5.5 hours. Standard time plus 5.5. So in Sri Jayawardhanapura time zone. So how to check your time zone? Can you remember how to check your time zone? So if you are using a Mac computer, you can check, you can go to here, you can see the time and you can open date and time preferences, and there you can see the time. It's similar to Windows, same thing. Date and time, time zone and clock. So you can see we are in the correct time zone, Colombo time zone. And that is GMT plus 5:30, right? And the time and all. So you can edit. If you want to edit, you have to double click on this and give you username and password, because only administrators can edit that. But if you are using Windows computer, how to go access the time? If you are using Windows computer, how to do that? Okay, let me go to Windows computer now. Here, this is my Windows computer. How to access the time? So you can either click this one. Click this one and date time, go to the date time settings. In Windows, time is displayed bottom right corner. In Mac or Linux, it is top right corner. Linux also in top right corner, right? But here it is in, so basically these people work in opposite way. So I don't know why, but if you check, okay, in Windows, you can see close button, minimize button, maximize button, close button in the top right corner. No? But if you go to Mac, it is in top left corner. Right? So similar to that, date and time is here, but in Windows here, date and time is in the bottom right corner. Right? So you can just click on that and change date and time. Or the second method, we learned second method last week. What is that?
Control panel.
Yeah, you can go to the control panel. How to go to the control panel?
Press Windows.
Yeah, you can go to Windows button and click it and then select control panel.
CMD.
Control panel, then you can go to that. That is the first way. Second way is you can press Windows button and R together, right? So those who are not there, let me show in the keyboard. Windows button, here this is the Windows button, and R key together. It will give you run dialog box, this one. In the run dialog box, you have to type control. You have to type CONTROL and press enter or click OK. Then it will go to the control panel. In the control panel, okay, in the control panel, you can see this one. date and time. Here, date and time. Sometimes you might not get the same view. Sometimes you might get this kind of view. So if you are doing this with me, right? මගෙත් එක කරනවා නම් බලන්න Windows එකයි R එකයි ගහලා control කියලා type කරලා enter කරන්න. Windows එකයි R එකයි ගහලා control කියලා type control and press enter. Then you will go to the control panel. Okay, after accessing the control panel, click OK. Then it will show this control panel window, and you can see the category view, large icon view, or small icon view. So anyway, you can see date and time here. In large icon view, yes, date and time here. In category view, again, you can see clock, set date and time. Okay. How to do the same thing using command prompt? Can you remember how to do the same thing using command prompt? You can go to set date and time and edit this. Command prompt එකෙන් කරන්න හැටි මතකද? ඊට පස්සේ change date and time ගිහිල්ලා හදන්න පුළුවන්. මෙතනින් හදනවා නම්. Command prompt එකෙන් කරන්නේ කොහොමද?
time කියලා type කරලා සර් මේ ඕනේ කරන time එක ගන්න type කරන්න.
Yes, Litu, yeah, correct. So you can go to Windows menu, then search command prompt. It will show the command prompt. What you have to do is you have to right click on that and run as administrator. That is very important. Right click on command prompt and run as administrator, because administrators are the people who can change the date and time and all those privileges. That's why you have to run as administrator. Then it will ask, are you sure you want to do changes to computer? I'm going to click yes, I want. Then here I have to type date. Then it will ask date. Then you can type the date you like. Maybe let's say 12 වෙනි මාසේ 23 වෙනිදා 2020. 20. 12, 23. Click enter and you can see it's immediately changed here. 12, 23, 2020. And let's type date command again. Let's write the correct date, 12, 22, 20. This is also there in the last week video.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Puta.
Sir, I joined right now, sir. What were you doing?
I just discussed the previous day summary.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, you told us to do homework.
Yeah, I asked you. I'll check it. Don't worry. I'll check it. Right. Okay, then today actually we have to learn some other settings. So please access the control panel again. Press Windows and R key, Windows key and R key. Then press Control and click OK. Then go to large icon view, whatever, and then access the regional settings. This one, region, or click on region. Maybe in Windows 7 it is language and region. Windows 7 it is language and region. Just access that, click on that. Then you will get this window. Then go to the additional settings menu. Okay, last week we have changed the currency, this one. So it was basically initially dollar. Check in your computer also, it might be dollar. So it looks like this. The currency ke vaata pennana dollar vidiyata wenna puluwan value එක. If it is dollar, you can change it to rupees. So this will be applied in all the programs. If you write currency in Excel, this will be applied. If you write currency in some other accounting application, this will be applied. Right? So you can change this to RS dot if it is dollar. You can change this to RS dot and apply. And it will change to rupees. Okay. Cents also you can decide number, how many cent points. You can show 0 cents.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, the rupees, after we type rupees, should we press reset or okay?
Apply.
Okay, sir.
So here decimal points also, you can select how many decimal points you need. So සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපි use කරන්නේ දෙකයිනේ ලංකාවේ 750 725 වගේනේ. So you can keep 2, or if you wish more, you can use 3. Or if you use 0, it's showing 0 cents. Right? You can decide number of decimal points that you can give. Okay, basically it's 2. Keep it as 2 and apply. And the next thing is numbers. When you are showing numbers, there is a decimal symbol. Some countries are using comma as the decimal symbol, but in Sri Lanka, අපි කොහොමද දශම ස්ථාන පෙන්නන්නේ? We are using dot.
Dot.
Yeah, we are using dot. But some other countries are using comma and quotation here. Some other countries are using like that. But please keep it as dot, right? Otherwise you will confuse. Don't change it. And again, number of decimal symbols you can change. And digit group in symbol, what is that? Sometimes we call 1000 separator. In Excel, we have 1000 separator. Have you seen?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
if
sir.
you have not seen, let me show. With me. Okay, this is Excel sheet. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you type a large number like this, so basically it's, so when you have big number, like, okay, number of zeros, now you can't read this clearly. So you are using 1000 separator. 1000 separator means click on this and use this comma, this one, and it will separate this and show you. Now you can see it is, what is the value? 100 million, no? It's 100 million.
Yes.
Can you see that clearly? Why you can directly tell it's 100 million without counting zeros? Because zeros are separated for you. Here 0, 1000, then next 1000, 1 million, 1000, million, billion. Likewise, it will separate. If you add another 0, it will separate as a billion. Here, first 0 is 1000, then million, then billion. This is called 1000 separator. Okay, what you can do basically, if you go to the particular settings here, let me go back to my Windows machine. And if I use some other symbol here, let's use some other symbol, but don't save the settings, right? So let's use space as the 1000 separator, then apply. You can see these digits are separated by space now. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you give letter, let's say letter P or letter K, then it will be separated by letter K. 1, 2, 3, K. But don't use letters and no, it is insensitive, no, it's ugly, it's not good. So let's use the standard symbol. You can give anything, right? You can even give your name for the 1000 separator, but that is not meaningful. So what is meaningful is comma, because that is the one mostly used. Most people are using comma, or some people are using dot. Okay, then the negative numbers. So if you have, so maybe you are not using this, but if you ask from your father or mother if they are using accounting format, some people use negative numbers with brackets, especially accountants like they are using brackets for negative numbers. Okay, but we are using minus sign, no? We are using minus sign. So the second format that we are normally using the minus sign. Some are using minus sign after the digit, after the value. So that's why this is there. So basically this is to update the number format. Okay, then let's apply. And the measurement units means samara velata ogula manina lbs wali. Lbs means what? Pound, pounds and me pound එහෙම මනින්නේ pound රාත්තල් ඒව එන්නේ මනින්නේ. But that is metric. But normally we are using kilogram, gram thing, so you can use US metrics. Kilometer, kilogram, gram, kilometer. But the other one measures in miles. Miles and kilometers. That's the difference. So if you use metrics, it's miles, and it is pounds, likewise. But if it is US, it is kilometers, kilogram, metrics. Okay, this is how you change the settings in your computer related to the particular regional settings. Because region to region, it's different. UK people measure some other way. US people, they like some other way. Therefore, and maybe, so some other countries, for an example, even the numbers, we are using 0 to 9. But the countries like some other countries are there, they are using their own number system. Here, you can see. Can you count from these number systems? I mean,
No.
this is Tamil, no? You can see ka, some Tamil letters.
Yeah,
Kana.
sir.
So they are having some other formats. They are having some other formats, but we are measuring using the 0 to 9. Because country to country, it's different, right?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
I don't have that one. Standard digits one.
Standard digits, you don't have.
Yeah.
Maybe because I'm using some other version of Windows now. This Windows version is basically, this is 2019 data server edition. So let me show my Windows edition, because I'm using a virtual machine now. This is not my real computer.
Yes.
Right, this is cloud computer. So basically that's why you see some additional features sometimes, because here also, here let me show, I'm using, when I go to properties of this, you can see my operating system is not even Windows 10. It is here, you can see Windows Server 2019 Data Center Edition. This looks like Windows 10, but it is not Windows 10. It is Windows Server 2019 Data Center Edition. Okay.
So how can we get a virtual machine using Google Cloud?
Yeah, Google Cloud Virtual Machine Puta. I have uploaded separate video. You can just watch it in my channel. So please go to, so this is not the time to explain because that is lengthy process. So earlier days, they were giving this for free for 1 year. Now they are giving this for 90 days free trial. They are giving us 90 days free trial. So there's a separate video in my YouTube channel. So you can go to that. I have renamed my channel as Learn ICT. You can search Learn ICT Dasun Sirimevan. And this is my channel. Now I have renamed that for, because it's easy to remember then. So you can go and search. There's one video explaining whole process, how to get a virtual machine. Because I really love this feature because I can enjoy with these kind of machines. You can see my computer. Can you see the speed of this? And
Yes, sir.
it is 32 GB RAM, and it is having, yeah, it's 32 GB RAM, 64-bit operating system. And let me go to Task Manager. Right click here. You can also do this if you don't know. I have done this previously. Taskbar ki right click karala Task Manager එකට ගියාම you can see the performance. Here I'm using octa-core processor, right? I'm having 8 cores and memory also 32 GB RAM. And RAM speed, see the RAM speed, 18,756 megahertz speed. That is the speed of RAM. And one special thing, if you...
What is the price of this
I cannot hear you properly, Puta. So there's a lagging in your voice. I don't know. My voice is also lagged. I don't know. Is it lagged, others?
No, sir, no.
Okay. I think there's a lagging in your voice, so I cannot hear you properly. So what you can do is you can send it in the chat section. Right? You can send it in the chat
My
section.
one
Okay,
is
Thenodi
4
has
GB.
shared that, right? So price of this computer, it's free, basically. I don't know the price, it's free. Because Google has given me a free trial, yeah. It's free. So here's, let's take the speed of internet. Let's
Not that one, your laptop.
our laptop. So it's I bought this 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and that time it was around $1,500, means it's around 160,000, 170,000 that time.
Okay.
Okay, speed test. So let me show my internet speed, just showing. So I think I have shown this previously also. And it's checking the speed, and you can see the speed. It is 1,000 to 1,000 some Mbps, 1,151 Mbps download, and 800 Mbps upload, closer to 800 Mbps upload. That is super fast, but not the one that I'm using in Sri Lanka, right? So my poor computer, I'm using very poor speed internet. And it's like around 4 Mbps. සාමාන්‍ය මම දැන් ඔයාලට ක්ලාස් කරන ලයින් එක 4 Mbps වගේ. හැබැයි මේ virtual machine එකේ ස්පීඩ් එක, virtual computer එකේ ස්පීඩ් එක මේ ප්‍රමාණය තියෙනවා. Okay.
How can we do that? Can you show that again?
Testing speed of the internet. If
Yes.
you want, yeah, if you want to, there's a site called Speed Test. Google it, Speed Test. Google එකේ Speed Test කියලා ගහලා බලන්න, then that site will appear. Right? Okay, so let's go to the lesson back.
So I put the link of the speed test.
All right, okay, somebody has shared that, you can check. Maybe, okay. In the chat section, yes. Tenoja shared that, you can check, right? Okay. Right, then, so the next thing in your book is basically currency and number formats. After that, you have file attributes. This is very important things. So therefore, I have recorded this as a pre-recorded video. It's in both mediums, Sinhala and English medium. I have shared this to you, and I will share the link after finishing this session. So then you can go and watch the video. Right? That is there's a premiere. That was there's a premiering video, but now it's public video. You can go and watch that. But not now. After teaching, I'll share the link. Right. Basically, in your computer, there are three things. In your computer, there are three things. One is called file. Here, let me show in my computer. Right? You have files. Here, please go to this path. Press Windows and E button. Windows and E. Windows key and E button. Then you will go to this one, File Explorer. Windows key and E button. You will go to File Explorer. Visited?
Yes, sir.
There. So if you have not done, please let me know. Then I can repeat, right? There might be some people came today, actually didn't know anything about the class before, but just came today. But don't worry, all the videos are there for you, and you can follow me. You can do this with me.
So how to watch the videos?
Yeah, you can go to edmodo.com. I'll guide you, Puta. So please send me a WhatsApp message. I'll give you proper guidance. right? Please send me a WhatsApp message. I'll give you the proper guidance to watch video, how to watch and all. Okay, so please go to this PC. Here you can see the left side, this PC or my computer or something. Then can you tell me how many drives visible here? How many drives? I have only one drive, it's C drive.
4 drives.
4 drives. Okay, that's great. Right? How many of you are
5
having
drives.
like letter A? How
3.
many of you are having letter A? Letter A කාගේ ළඟද තියෙන්නේ? Letter A, A drive.
Sir,
No.
I mean with the DVD drive.
Yeah, there can be any name, right? So letter A කාගේ ළඟද තියෙන්නේ? Letter A, drive with letter A. Okay, fortunately, I think you are not using that much old computer. Letter A is basically assigned for floppy drives. So if you don't have floppy drives in your computer, you will not be able to see letter A. But still you can assign letter A to some other drives. Right? Letter A ඕනනම් assign කරන්න පුළුවන්. මම ඒක කියලා දෙන්නම් පස්සේ දැන් නෙවෙයි. Next day I'll teach you.
Sir, but there are floppy disks in our house.
Yeah, I know. Right? So basically you can assign this letter A to some hard disk drive. Hard disk එකට assign කරන්න පුළුවන්. නැත්නම් ඔයාලට මෙතන පේනවා ඇති CD drives උත් පේනනවාද? CDs, DVDs, can you see?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can see. It's with different names, right? It's with always not. So if you put a pen drive, then it will take a new drive letter. Pen drive එකක් දැම්මොත් maybe H or G or I. Some letter will be taken. Up to Z, you can assign letters. From A up to Z, you can assign letters. Right? Up from A, B basically reserved for floppy drives, right? So if you need, you can just write there A drive and B drive is for floppies. But we can use them for hard disk too. We can use them for a hard disk too, or CD, or CDs. But normally you are not doing, because you respect your predecessors. You respect your grandpapa and grandmama, those people. That's why you are not going to assign that to CD and DVDs. But still you can do this if you want. That's how your grandpapa and grandmama, they have used the computers, right? With A drive and B drive. Even I use A drive in my computer. Yes. Shamin, ඔයාගේ login එකක් තියෙනවා පුතේ voice එකේ. Shamin.
MBCS.
Yes.
Sir, the meeting is gonna finish in few seconds.
Yeah.
So for the next meeting, I won't be able to come. I have another class. Could
It's
you
okay.
record that as well, miss? Sir?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You can, you know, actually I'm going to finish this within 5 minutes and I'm going to direct you to the YouTube one. Let me send the YouTube one quickly, right? So because we are having special video today, special video to watch. Let me share the YouTube one. Before you leave, then I can share it. Okay. So let's, I'm going to share the YouTube one. So please watch this video after this class, because I'm going to finish today a little earlier, because the thing is, this is our last class for this year. But next year we have to start with a fresh beginning. And not only that, so I have a practical video prepared for you. And this is the practical video. I have shared this in chat section. If you have not received this, I can even send it to your WhatsApp group. So
Got
let
it,
me
sir.
send this to grade 8 WhatsApp. Grade 8 English medium. Okay. So here's the one. You can watch that. But we have 3 minutes, right? So let me introduce this one quickly. Files and folders. We have 3 things. The first thing that you saw is the drive. This one. That is number 1. Inside the drive, if you go inside the particular drive, you can see folders here. Files are inside these folders. If you go inside again, you can see again folders, but here you can see the files too. You can see files. For an example, notepad.exe is a file. Right. So now what we are going to learn is how to see these files and folders and what are the features of these files and folders. So this will be there in the video, so you can write down while watching the video. No need to write down now. There are 3 things: folders, shortcuts, and files. So we are going to recognize these components separately through that video. Okay, so I will tell the importance of that. So why you have to recognize files? If you know files, then you can easily, right? If you are going to learn these file names, extensions, those things, the advantage is you can go to Google and you can search from the specific file type. You can search from the specific file type. How? You can search from the specific file type. How? Right? So basically, you can type, okay, if you want to search Sigiriya, and if you want to get PowerPoint files only, you can say file type equal or file type colon PPTX. That will load PowerPoint files only. File type PPTX. Sigiriya, then search file type PPTX. Then it will load PowerPoint files only. If you put here Sigiriya DOCX, it will load Word files only. It will search Word files only. That's why knowing the file types is very important. Right, that's why knowing the file types is very important. Okay, with that, I'm going to finish for today. So please watch the video. That's very important. Please watch the video. Mesat, even though you are not in the group, it's okay. You can watch the video through the chat section. Okay, you always tell this, let me add you to the group. Otherwise, I also forget this every day. It's my mistake. Anyway, I also forget this every day. Okay, I'll add you to the group, right? Then please watch the video. That is very important because that is how you have to answer the questions in the quiz in Edmodo. Those who don't know about Edmodo and those who don't know about how to do the practicals and all, right? This is the link, YouTube link here.